Hey folks, it's Jay from Dumpster Diving Life. Well, the holidays are behind us. The tribe is back in school starting today. So that means they went to bed early. And that means I get to do a little show and tell for you guys. You know I really don't like show and tells, but what happened today was I went to go ship a package from one of my only online store that I sell on. And on the way back, again, didn't plan it, but I wanted to do a dive. I just had that itch. So I took off and I was going to videotape it, but lo and behold, my phone was almost dead. I usually don't get it out of the house with a dead phone or an almost dead phone. I just wasn't paying attention. I guess what happened was I had messed up this listing on eBay, and it was for quite a bit of money, and I had to cancel the order because I made a mistake, and what the person was buying was not what I had in the photographs. I used some old photographs on my phone. I have a lot of similar items of the same thing. So I somehow posted the wrong photos, so I had to let him know, send him the photos that I meant to post, and he still agreed to buy them. But it was a chore. But he was gracious enough to let it slide and forgive my error, and I made one of the best sales I've made on eBay in a long, long time. So that started the day off right. So I went to go ship that package as soon as I could. On the way back, I wanted to do a dive, and then I realized my phone was almost dead, and it wouldn't have lasted, so I didn't want to make a poor video that ended just abruptly. So I just didn't. I didn't try. But it turned out to be such a good dive today, I just had to share this with you guys. As you know, I don't like show and tells, and I think a lot of you really prefer to see me getting the items where and when I find them. But today, it just didn't happen. So I'm going to start with the small stuff, and we'll go up to the find of the day. Before I go there, I've been thinking about, because this is the 5th of January, by the way, January 5th, 2021, and I have had some really good sales the last 5 days. It's just been incredible on Facebook Marketplace and on eBay. And that's the only place I sell online. So it was just a really good day. It won't continue. I just don't have that many items for sale. So I'll go days and days and sometimes weeks without a sale on either platform. But so far, a great start to 2021 when it comes to selling. So I've been thinking, would you guys be interested in hearing about how I go about listing these things and how I sell things, especially on Facebook Marketplace, because it's local and you can sell big items, larger items? Let me know if you would be interested. I know this is a dumpster diving channel, but would you be interested in hear about my take on these platforms and how I do? No, I'm not a big seller, but I do pretty good. And the little extra money I make is very welcome. Anyway, let me know in the comments. I read them all. So let's get started. We'll start with the most boring and smallest item. I have been finding these little boxes, at the Marketplace Plaza that I dive at. And for the life of me, I still cannot figure out who throws them out. Sometimes they're in the trash can, sometimes they're in a dumpster. Today I found a whole bag full in a dumpster. And sometimes they're in different dumpsters, in different recycle bins. And sometimes they're in boxes. And these little guys have been a lifesaver for me, especially for the small items. You recall the little wargaming pieces game pieces I found last summer, I believe. And man, this has come in handy. And when you do online sales, anything you can do to save a few bucks is good. And like I say, I don't sell a whole lot. I don't make a whole lot of money. So the benefit of being a diver, I get all my packaging material also when I'm diving. And I'm definitely on the lookout for these guys. And I found a bunch today, so now I have dozens and dozens of these. Couldn't be happier. I learned to break them down without tearing them. Didn't happen when I first started. I was a little too rough on them. They break down into this really flat. Don't take up hardly any room, and I'm good to go with that. So there's probably the most boring aspect of the find today, that bag of boxes. This was part of a personal dump, an illegal dump, and I've already looked him up. It is I can't even pronounce that. Giagini? I have no idea. It's a water faucet, one of those little spouts like that. Really beautiful. Really nice. Still in the bag. And I went through it. It looks like all the parts are there. It was in a dumpster. And it goes, I've looked it up on Amazon and on eBay, and I found 3 listed from $109 to $115 to $120. So that's an average about $115 average selling price. Of course, you know I won't sell it for that. I'll go much lower because I want to move it. But there was, yeah, that's one of them. That's just one of them. I'm going to have to pause this because I'm in my crowded, disorganized shop/storage shed, and I really don't want to pan out and show you guys how horrible it is. But I'll move on. And I might skip around from places I found, or the items I found and where I found them. As in this one, it was in Aaron's Furniture today. I've pulled out a lot of furniture there. And I should say a lot, but enough. And it always sells quickly on Marketplace. I really don't know what you call this thing. It's really little. It's really small. But decent shape. That looks like paint. And I have not known Aaron's to ever paint or really intentionally damage any of their items they toss out. A lot of them already damaged, like this guy. You see the little tear there. It's just a particle board little shelf. But it'll go for about 15, 20 bucks on Marketplace. See that? But yeah, a really cool, neat little find. Man, I wish I could have taken you guys along today. I really do. I really hate it when I can't videotape. And I've been telling you guys I've been wanting to post more videos and get my channel back up and take care of it. And it just couldn't happen today. So that's 2 finds right there. I've got a lot more. I'm going to pause it here. The idea was to move some of these out of the shop as I showed them to make room for the other ones, but now it's starting to rain. Much needed rain in our area, so I'm not complaining. It's about 11 p.m. tonight, by the way. I did wait and make sure the tribe was sound asleep so I could do this. Got the door closed to the shop so I don't disturb the neighbors, and I can make a fairly decent video, if you want to call it that. All right, I'm going to pause this, move this thing out of the way somehow, some way, and move on to the next. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and moved that little shelf or whatever it was outside just for the time being. Hopefully it doesn't get too wet. It is particle board. It would kill it if it really got too wet. This also came from Aaron's, and it's solid wood. Solid wood, something you don't find from Aaron's or most retail stores these days is solid wood furniture. It's a table, and I don't know if it went to, it seems, you see the holes there, it seems like it could attach to something else. So I don't know, I'm not real sure, but it's in really decent shape. Solid white, maybe solid white, a little dirty, you see the spots. Let me back up a little bit so you can kind of get an idea on the size. It's what, maybe a 3.5, maybe 4 feet by 3 feet wide. A little dirty, but in solid shape. And here's what the amazing thing about it was. I always look, but most times I never find them. But look at this. Not only did I find the legs, this is across, I think this is a brace that goes across somewhere. But all the legs were there, all 4 legs were there. And all the hardware was in it, which is astounding. You just usually never find that. It's not a big deal. I have tons of bolts and nuts and whatnot, but it sure is nice to not have to hunt and peck for that stuff. And I did forget to show you the brackets on this thing are metal. There's no cracks, and the legs are on the table itself. Solid. It should be solid when I put them together. So just a great find, and definitely it'll be sold. We just don't have the space for it. I thought, believe me, whenever I find something I really like, you know me and the wood furniture, I always try to find a way to keep it. But realistically, I just can't. So it's going to get put together, get listed locally on Marketplace, and it'll be sold, and I'll be done with it. But a great little find there. Okay, I believe that was all for errands. If I recall correctly, I thought there was one more thing, but I'll try to remember. And if I do, I'll show it to you. But I'm going to move on to the next. See you in a sec. Okay, guys. Next item, and I'm trying to remember where I found it. It was a dump. It was a personal dump from somebody, maybe a garage sale dump. And I think I mentioned in the last video, I've been making more money from garage sale dumps than from anything that the stores have been throwing out. And this is one of them. This is a suitcase, old suitcase. I'd say it's vintage. It's a pretty decent shape inside. The straps there work. Pocket's not torn. It's not torn up from the outside. And it is you see how dirty though it is. I'm definitely going to have to clean it. It is a Jaguar. I don't know if it's from the car maker or if it's a different brand. I guess they can make luggage. I don't know. But it's really cool. I almost left it behind, but look how dirty the back is. Believe me, I can clean it. The front zipper and the pockets all are in great shape. Yeah, I've already checked those. There was nothing in them. I always check them, guys. I found money in a cooler once, and I won a rolling cooler, $35 when I first started diving. That was so cool. So anyway, I've looked these up online, and by the way, I love just looking things up online because just out of curiosity. This is listed on eBay, and I believe it was on Amazon. There were several of them, and even it was eBay and on Facebook Marketplace. And there was a set of 3 that were going for $60, and the single ones just like this, the same color, the same style, going from anywhere from $15 to $35. I think the highest was $45.95, something like that. So there's some potential in that one. Very nice. I love this stuff. All right, on to the next. Okay, guys. Well, here's the next item, and it was found along with that other suitcase I just showed you. It's a red bag. It's not leather. It's just fake. But oddly enough, and this is not where I found it, but what's that name say there? Bath and Body Works. Who knew? I had no idea they made bags. And of course, inside of it is a lot of personal items. And I always feel a little bad about going through people's personal items. I have not gone through this. I will put gloves on before I do. But just to give you kind of an idea, this little decorative item, it is in there. I can feel it. Don't know if it's broken or not. I haven't opened it. Little Christmas tree. It says spade. I don't know if it's a spade or what, but there's this little glass. I can pull him out. Glass platter, or bowl, or ashtray. Not sure, but kind of old looking. Just so many things in here. But I'll put gloves on before I go through it because you just never know, guys. Be careful when you start going through things because you just never know. So it's decent shape. Don't think it'd sell much for much, but we may wind up keeping it after I clean it up, disinfect it. We could always use bags because we do travel. But yeah, an interesting find. So okay, on to the next. All right, up next. Now I'm going out of order. This was the last stop of the day. So this was Big Lots. And I think I mentioned, guys, these stores, these retail stores, start tossing out a lot of items at the end of the year, cleaning out their damage, cleaning out their old products they're no longer selling. And yeah, it was a pretty good haul out of Big Lots today. I was really surprised. We'll start with this guy here. He's in the box, a Brookstone Dynamic Boost. It's just one of those speakers, party speakers with a microphone. You can get FM, AM. What else? Has a support for a microphone. We have microphones I bought because I have found many of these. Some larger, some smaller, but they all worked. Haven't tried selling any of them because the tribe just jumps on them as soon as I get them in the house. And they love them, especially with the microphone. It didn't have the cords, but I have plenty of those cords. It charges. You can charge it. Don't know if it's still charged up because they've been wearing it out. They've been wearing it out today already. So let me see. Comes on. They love the lights.
Power on.
There you go.
Bluetooth.
Get to FM
mode.
And there you go. I doubt I'll be able to. There you go. Well, yeah, it's kind of not going to get good reception here. But just so you get an idea, I'll show you these lights. This is what the kids like. I'll turn it down because we're not going to get good reception.
Power on.
See those lights?
Bluetooth mode.
Kids just love that. They just
Bluetooth connected.
They love that stuff. So there you go. And I think I just got Bluetooth connected to it. I hope it doesn't mess up the video. I didn't mean to. I got to turn this thing off. But there you go. Cool little speaker. And he's loud too, by the way. He's really loud. The next one up, I'm not going to pull it out. Well, I'll show you the box. A Hamilton Beach Brew Station. It's kind of like a Keurig, but it still has the filter system. But it's one of those 1 cup fill up and go. It says damaged on it. Where did I see that? I saw damaged. But I have already looked it over thoroughly, and I didn't see anything. No cracks, no nothing. Cord's good, everything's good, all the parts are there. Oh, by the way, I did look him up. I couldn't find him. He's discontinued. I'm pretty sure he's discontinued, this little speaker here. But I'm betting anywhere $30-40 new, but it ain't getting sold. Kids already claimed it. The tribe's already claimed it. This one here, it's brand new. Why it was returned, they said it was damaged. I have no idea. I didn't see any damage on it. Don't have any reason to believe it's not in good shape. It'll probably just be stored for us, maybe even used in one of the rentals. I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's like $25-35. Okay, and let's move on. I think I can get this one in. One of these hanging lantern type lights still attached to the box there. The lights work. I don't know if you can see them. They're not that bright, but they work. See, can I turn them on? They were working earlier. I already tested them. I can't do it one-handed. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. There you go. There you go. Let's try this real quick. And there you go. That would really be nice at the rental property on the back patio. We already have lights out there, a string of those lights, those cafe-type lights. But that'd be a nice addition. Check it out. Nothing wrong with them. So make sure I turn this thing off. It is battery. I don't believe it's not solar. So yeah, it's got a little battery compartment there. So don't know how long the lights would last, but still pretty neat find. Okay, guys, I'm gonna look for some other items. I'm sure there is. There, yep, I already see it. I'll set it up and I'll make room and set it up, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I apologize. I'm backed up against the door of my shop. He stands about 3.5 feet tall. It is one of those easels. It was part of a restaurant outdoor sign. You put I cleaned it up because it was found. I do remember where I found it. It was in that the very first restaurant dumpster I usually hit at the Marketplace Plaza. And it was at the bottom, and it was covered in the restaurant garbage bags, and it was covered in goo. I almost passed on it. I cleaned it up. I should have left it like that just to show you how bad it was. But I cleaned it up. It still needs some cleaning. A lot of cleaning. I don't know if you can see that or not, but a cool wooden easel, a little outdoor advertising. You see that's damaged outside there a little bit. But here, check this out, guys. Check it out. That's metal. That's sheet metal. It leads me to believe it could be an antique, possibly, at least vintage. I don't know how long they've used that little catchphrase there, but maybe I'm mistaken. But check it out. A really cool find. A really cool find. Still needs a little more cleaning. I might even sand it up here just to clean it up a little bit. I don't know. But I think it'd go pretty quick. Definitely be sold. Okay, I think we're ready for the find of the day. I'll be right back. If I have room to set it up, I'm really going to struggle. I just don't know if I have the room to set it up in here. We'll find out. Be right back. Okay, I knew I was forgetting something. Going back to Big Lots. This was in there today too. Extra large griddle by Bella. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. The sticker price says $25. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. We can't use it. Don't have the space to store it. And one of the problems, wow, just dropped him. One of the problems, that's the cord, type of cord he takes. It didn't come with a cord. There. It didn't come with a cord. But it's in good shape. Still in really good shape. Doesn't look like it's ever been used. It even has a little plastic grease pan there. That's pretty neat. We can't use it. And I don't know if I'd even try to buy the cord. I haven't looked it up how much they cost. But it's always something neat. That was just a neat little find. That's Big Lots today, guys. Like I say, they're throwing the stuff out. They're getting ready for the new year, for sure. So don't be shy about hitting them. Okay, now let's go on to the find of the day. I'll be right back. Okay, guys. Again, I apologize. You know what? I'm going to open it. I'm going to open my door at the risk of bothering the neighbors, because you got to get a shot of this. You recognize that? Recognize what that is? That is Inner Strength massage table. And where did I find it? Of all places, in Joann Fabrics dumpster. And it is in good shape. Legs are good. These cords are good underneath. It's all good. I'm going to pause it real quick and show you the underside of it. Let me see if I can show you one of the emblems over here. As I put my finger on the camera, well, I'm not even close to getting it. No, I'm not. Okay, I might fold it back up a little bit. I'll lay it on its side and show you. It's really interesting. Be right back. Okay, there is the one side of it. This is on the legs of it. I've looked them up already. New. I saw them going similar, not exactly, but similar, going from about $220. It's not very heavy at all, believe it or not. I believe it adjusts. You can make it higher, lower. With these legs, you got to pull that all the way out. And these legs, you can make it higher, because right now it's only, to me, barely over knee high. There's the headrest when people lay down face down, pretty chewed up, pretty gnarly. I would probably replace that. It's held on there by Velcro. Or I might sell it as is, and they can buy it themselves. But I bet I could buy that or something similar to it for pretty cheap. But yeah, these cables keep it taut when it's laid out. That's the first for me, guys. And the adjustable part is really, really neat. It's really neat. I don't know how high. I guess, yeah, I could go pretty high. I'll have to play with it and see. I'll clean it up, disinfect it, maybe replace that. I don't know. I usually don't try to buy parts for things I sell. I usually try to just sell them as they are and be done with it. but a really interesting find, and of all places, in Joanne's dumpsters. Or dumpster. So that's it. That's it for right now. Let me pause it, look around, and see if there's anything else I'm missing. I bet I am. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, before I go looking around for more stuff, I just want to show you how this folds up. Check that out. And it has these clasps. Are the only things that are not working. It's missing that loop that goes around there. So it can't be closed like that. But you carry it from this end with this. Nope. Oh, you carry it from the side. There's a handle on the bottom. I have it upside. I have it on the wrong side. But anyway, yeah. And it's not that heavy at all. So I just want to show that to you. It's just really, it's incredible, guys. The more you dive, the more you find, and you just never know what you find. Okay, I think I just saw some items I skipped. Yeah, I'm going to show them to you. Be right back. Okay, guys. Well, I was so excited about that table right there and that little shelf or end table or whatever I just set outside that I found from Aaron's. I forgot to show you these items from Aaron's. Aaron's Furniture, and I believe this came from the store. Remember, they rent everything furniture-wise, furnishings-wise. So these little bit of wall art, hardly any damage on them. I think this is probably the most damage I've seen on all four of them. And yeah, this is really nice. See, the glass is still intact, not broken. The hooks are on the back. That is something else, guys. It was an incredible haul today. I just wish I could have recorded it for you. Oh, and one more thing, and I believe this was from Big Lots. I just saw him when I was pulling them out. That was Big Lots today too. Still in the back package. Don't know. It doesn't have anything written on it. What's wrong with it? There's no second hand that fell off. That happens a lot. So I don't know. I haven't even looked at it. I haven't even taken it out. I'll take it out, stick a battery in it. Maybe it'll be my new wall clock, because he sure isn't doing the job now. He just won't hold time, no matter what I do to it, no matter how fresh the battery is. It's not 6 o'clock. It's past 11 p.m. tonight right now. So there it is, guys. My dumpster diving finds of the day. Again, all apologies for not taking you along with me. My phone was almost dead. I wouldn't have got a few more than 5-10 minutes into it, and my phone would have died. And that's not the type of videos I like to make. So here we go. I have to make a show and tell. There's the bag. There's other things. I'm not going to pan out farther, but I don't want to show you my disorganized, horrible shop. But that's it, guys. I hope you liked. Took a little longer than I thought, but yeah, good little haul. And here I was just a few days ago telling my wife I wanted to concentrate on finding small items, getting rid of all the large items I haven't sold yet, I haven't listed locally, getting rid of them, and then staying away from the large items. But I'll tell you, as long as I keep diving, I'm going to continue finding large items. That's just the way it is. I just can't get away from them. So, and I can't turn them down. It's easy money, guys. So let me know, guys, what you think. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. And remember what I said at the beginning of the videos. Would you like me to talk a little bit about my experience with eBay and Marketplace and how I go about doing things and the ins and outs and what you should do and not do? I've got a few tips under my hat. I think I can be helpful. Not as good as most videos out there. There's tons of videos on how to do that. So I'm definitely not the expert. But yeah, let me know. And if you do, if I get enough people commenting saying they want to hear about it, I'll make one. It'll be a short one because I don't have that much to say about it, but what I do have to say about them, I think is important. And it would help you if you ever decide to jump into them. Because, guys, the money's out there. The items are out there. The dumpsters are out there. Just a matter of just going out and finding it. All right. Well, I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you like, guys. Again, I don't like doing show and tells, but I couldn't help this one. I just had to show you. And if I didn't do it tonight, I wouldn't do it. So there you go. You know the drill, guys. Always wear your gloves. Keep what you need. Sell what you must. And give what you can. Keep on diving.